or we talked to Jesse, who was our coach. He's phenomenal. He did a great job. We went through everything. We did it over the phone. He was on his computer, we were at our computer, and we were looking at it and talking about it at the same time. And he explained everything. We went over everything in detail, and then he told us why and what's going to happen and the whys. And my husband and I are taking notes, and so there's a tremendous amount to learn so far. We are very excited about what's going to happen.
Actually, I was really excited to try and sit down, and really, Suzanna normally takes care of all of that, the finances. So when I saw it, I was like, holy smokes, what is all this stuff? And then actually going through it, I think some of the things that we're revealing on some of the credit card statements, I guess they have to put in there now, by paying the minimum, how much you'll pay and how many years it'll take you to pay it off. I think when I saw all that, I was like, holy smokes, look at all the money we're wasting. So I was really excited to get rid of those, and it was nice starting to put that written plan together. The other thing too, like I said, after Jesse, he was great. After the first coaching meeting, however, I was like, oh my gosh, what is all this? And trying to put my hands around it.
This time we really we targeted on, or we really focused on the debt. The sequence of debt, and he explained why we wanted to do that process, and he went into the target percentages and that type of thing, and in the first session he went over that too, but there was so much information and it was so overwhelming that I didn't really understand a lot of it, but I just trusted and was going to chug along like a good little student. And then this time, I do have a little better understanding. I'm still leery, but that's a control issue, I think. That's my deal. But I'd say my the biggest thing that I've taken so far from this is just to have a plan of action is a tremendous relief for me, because our finances has been just a huge stress in our lives for many years, and it's mostly fallen on me, and I just can't even explain what a weight that's lifted, just even though nothing's officially happened yet, but just even having that plan, and then I can see how there's going to be an end to it, and that is tremendous. I can't even explain how great that feels. And then I'd say the other thing that I'm so thankful for from this is that my husband and I are finally on the same page with our finances. We never have been, and it's much better when you're a team and you're approaching it, and it just wouldn't have happened otherwise. So I'm very thankful for those two things. And we we did our homework and we listened to the audio clips, and there's just some great information. I mean, we're learning something every single time we sit down and we do this. So there's no wasted time whatsoever in my mind. So I'm very glad that we're going through the process, and I can't wait till next time.
I think, doing the prep work, doing the homework, listening to the tapes, getting a better foundation of what was going on, I think that helped, because when Jesse started talking about some of the things that we had to start putting in place and getting ready, because right now it's just gathering, so far we're just gathering information, trying to set that foundation for where we're going to go from there. So getting to that point, and then actually having some homework now to go and start rearranging some of our finances and getting ready to start attacking that debt is real exciting. So that's where we're at. Like I said, Suzanne, I think this is the most time that Suzanne and I have sat down together. So it's great. She mentioned it's great for the relationship. Being on the same page and holding each other accountable for what we do and some of the goals that we want to attain in the future. So that goal setting is real important. So again, A lot of information, really starting to understand it now, and looking forward to the third session on what steps come first. So we're getting there. It's getting closer, and we're starting to see a lot of progress. So thanks.
When I was thinking about how I was going to do this, and then Jesse was talking about how we're going to do this, and they didn't match up. I didn't understand. That just did not make sense to me. But it's because of the old think, and after he explained it in his patient way, I totally get it. And so that was my big epiphany. And so anyway, that was another exciting thing for me. So we are going to start the paycheck parking, and we are getting everything's totally in order, and we're ready to go. I wasn't sure at the time, but now I am sure. So that I was possibly going to lose my job beginning of August, and I know I am. And so he was explaining to us how if we do these things in a certain way, that it will minimize the impact to us, so that it'll give me time to try to find something else, and so we can still keep moving forward. So I just liked how he basically had an answer for everything, but he has a firm grasp on the bigger picture. And even though he doesn't know us, he's never laid eyes on us or anything, he really gets the concept and how to apply it to us, and then he's able to teach us how to do it. So there's no need to panic, there's no need to worry, there's no need to stress, because it's all in the plan, and that's very, very comforting. And so now we just need to form some new habits, and we should be good. I'm hyped.
You can tell Suzanna's much more comfortable in front of the camera than I am, but I have a reason. I'm a cop, and cameras kind of spook us, so just kidding. Actually, the third coaching session I thought was just like I said, everything's built on each other, and we got to a point where we researched the debt tools that would best suit us. We found one. Jesse said that sounds good, so he gave us okay to pursue that and set that up. So we got that taken care of, and we'll start our paycheck parking the next pay period for me, so which is next Friday. So, which is really exciting to start that. He also gave us information on what cards to attack first. So we start hammering away at those. So in a couple months we'll be real excited, because most likely our credit scores probably shot up with some of the things that we've been able to pay off, and also trying to increase our cash flow, even though we had a little stumble with Suzanna's job ending, but real positive that it's going to, I think we're in a safer place, and I think that's what's important. We're in a safer place now than we were before, because we do have a written plan. We're following that plan, and it's exciting.